Hello everybody, Dragon the Shark here, and welcome back to... In the last video, we took down a V, interrogated a Swedish guy, and got ourselves a girlfriend in the process. However, despite all that, I still have the Keanu Reeves implant stuck in my noggin. So today, we're going to try and get rid of that. If you remember back in episode 1, we got introduced to this girl, Evelyn Parker, our target for the episode. She helped us to coordinate the heist, plus she also helped out by securing the biochip in the first place. So, I figure, if anyone knows anything about the chip, it'll be her. I swung by Lizzie's bar after saying a quick hello to our friend Judy. However, as it turns out, Evelyn was nowhere to be found. According to Judy, the last place Evelyn went to was a brothel called Clouds.
You care so much. Find Clouds.
So along we went to Clouds, where after coming out as bisexual, I chose my hooker for the afternoon and had a nice therapy session.
If you gotta kill.
Once our hooker was actually conscious, we learned that the last person to see Evelyn was actually another hooker by the name of Tom. So we knocked out a guard or two and snuck into the VIP lounge, where Tom revealed that the last person to actually see her was a club owner, Woodman. Now, in most circumstances, this conversation results in you either knocking out or killing Woodman. But thankfully, because I was a giant f***ing nerd, I could pick the skill check option and saved me an awkward gunfight. Turned out that a while ago, Clouds got hit by a cyber attack, just damaging Evelyn in the process. Woodman decided to pass her along to a ripperdoc by the name of Fingers. Fingers was a bit creepy, but he gave us some more useful info. According to him, Evelyn was basically brain dead at that point and was passed on to a couple of thugs. Fortunately, piecing together the story, me and Judy quickly figured out where to keep looking. After checking in with a store that sold mysterious black boxes and a random drug dealer, I finally got my hands on a brain dance that could have a clue as to where Evelyn was stashed away. So me and Judy drove off and shot the place to hell yet again. We found Judy slumped by the bedside, passed out, her body and mind exhausted by extensive Netrunner usage. We unplugged her, but it was no use. She was out of it. We carried her back to Judy's apartment, where she managed to salvage fragmented memories of Evelyn's software. Sifting through these memories, we got ourselves a new lead, the Voodoo Boys, based out in Pacifica. Very little is known about the Voodoo Boys, other than their secrecy and exclusive nature, but I had no choice. I contacted the local fixer, Mr. Hands, asking him to arrange a meeting between me and the Voodoo Boys' leader, Brigitte. While I waited for a response, I decided to upgrade my home. No longer was I, V, gonna live in a cramped, shitty apartment block. Now I would live in another cramped, shitty apartment block. Anyway, Mr. Hands called back very, very quickly. Turned out they have a job that needed doing, and I was a perfect match. So I went down to the local butcher's, finding this guy, Placide. Hot damn did that jacket look good on him. He then gave me the details. Pacifica was supposed to be a fully constructed suburb, but it got disrupted when the atom bombs at Arasaka Tower detonated. Since then, most of the buildings have remained either unoccupied or taken over by the Voodoo Boys, all except the Grand Imperial Mall. Now, according to Placide, a local gang called Animals had taken up residence there last week, dragging with them a rather geeked out van. It looked like someone, likely a Netrunner, had contracted the Animals as escorts, protection against the Voodoo Boys, and also as a cover for whatever the Netrunner was doing. Our job? Infiltrate the mall, find the van, and take down the Netrunner. Ideally without raising suspicion. After running like a madman through the rooftops and empty streets, we caught up with Placide's goons, who informed me that the garage was the best entrance that didn't result in getting spotted immediately. So I snuck in, inching my way deeper and deeper into the mall. The Animals seemed relaxed, lazy, enjoying time off, which was perfect for me. I set my position and took down the first guy stealthily. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Took down the gang, running around blindly while using grenades, shotguns, and the sniper rifle that Panam had left for us as a gift. It took overall about 10 minutes to control the main lobby, so after that I approached the van. Turned out it wasn't any random Netrunner, it was Netwatch. Netwatch are a powerful corporation responsible for constructing the modern-day internet and the Black Wall, an impenetrable barrier keeping out chaotic and destructive AI programs. And as of right now, Netwatch were gathering information, trying to pinpoint the Voodoo Boys' headquarters. Placide then told us to kill the Netrunner agent. So I wandered through the shopping mall towards the cinema, where we came across a boss battle. We had two options. Option A, we could try to sneak by her. Unlikely, but possible. Or option B, we could... Wait, the bounty is 15,000 eddies? Oh, fuck this. After taking down the absolute mammoth of a mini-boss, we finally cornered the Netrunner agent. We began the interrogation where we learned a few critical things. For one, we'd been bugged. Yep. During our briefing with Placide about 2 hours ago, he slipped us a virus. However, we already knew this since Placide used this to talk to us. Second, though, was quite interesting. Netwatch had crippled Brigitte. During a cyber attack, the agent trapped Brigitte and another Netrunner in cyberspace, keeping them locked in a kind of limbo. After listening to the agent's spiel, I took him out and uploaded the virus to his mainframe.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
No, we're not doing that bit. When we came to, we realized the extent of the Voodoo Boys' betrayal. The virus wasn't just meant to be a way of communication and crippling the agent. Not only did it eradicate the entire Netrunner's global network, but it also tried to kill us in the process. Had it not been for Johnny Silverhands' biochip swooping in to save the day, we would have surely been dead. We marched down, now more cautious against the Voodoo Boys. Placide's goons waited outside, preparing to collect our body, when our Jesus Christ-looking ass moved past them. We then went to the fast travel station and went to a Ripper Dog. In Cyberpunk, some upgrades in the game are more powerful than others, and their effectiveness changes depending on what part of the body is upgraded. For example, our memory chip is typically the most crucial part for any kind of Netrunner build, being able to use quick hacks to set enemies on fire, sending them low-tier god memes, and the like. However, the most popular upgrade segment is the arms. For arm upgrades, there are 4 distinct versions: Gorilla Arms, Monowire, Mantis Blades, and Projectile Launchers. However, we were here for the last upgrade, Mantis Blades. Dealing out a whopping 490 damage per second, our 4 arms burst open, revealing twin blades that act as katanas, attached to our body directly. Considering our melee weapons dealt over 300 damage per second at most, this was an obvious upgrade. After upgrading our body to the max that we could, we caught up with Placide once more. He was clearly surprised, not expecting us to, be alive. Brigitte then finally revealed herself to us, and we discussed our next moves. Turns out that Brigitte knew all along about the biochip and had a plan to use it. So after making a promise to remove the chip,
once we have the data we need, we will do our best to help you.
We ventured below the church into the subterranean catacombs. The plan was simple. 64 years ago, Johnny Silverhand lost an ex-girlfriend of his, Old Cunningham, to Arasaka. However, Bolt had secretly projected her consciousness into the net, living on eternally past the Black Wall as a post-war AI. Brigitte's plan was to use Silverhand's engram, found in our biochip, to call upon Alt. So we went in and experienced Johnny Silverhand's memories from 2013. Turns out, Alt wasn't just good in the sheets, she was the most skilled netrunner in the whole of Night City history, creating one of the most infamous programs on the net, Soul Killer. An AI designed to copy a person's engram, then to cull the original personality. A weapon that later killed Silverhand himself.
I put her to work on a project of a lifetime.
Beyond, there are no borders.
After syncing with Johnny's memories, we finally arrived at the Black Wall. The impenetrable barrier, the walls writhing from the desperate attempts of AI to break through the code into the cyberspace of today.
She will be
How do I get to the other side? Brigitte. Alt.
We slipped past the Black Wall and made contact with Alt Cunningham. We had another interesting discussion where we learned even more things. For one, the Voodoo Boys had, yet again, stabbed us in the back. Brigitte couldn't remove the biochip at all, not without killing us. Furthermore, she had used it to simply contact Alt, arranging a truce between her and them. It all seemed hopeless, and even Alt confessed that, with the current gear she had, she couldn't fix us.
Fine, so how about Mikoshi? That advanced enough for you?
In the depths of Arasaka Tower laid their biggest secret, Mikoshi, a data server containing their every project, engram, carbon copy and case file they've ever made or considered. Even Johnny Silverhand's engram once lived inside of Mikoshi for 50 odd years before being transferred to the biochip. Weirdly enough, by having us shot in the head by Deshawn, we had accidentally given Johnny Silverhand a second life, a chance to right the wrongs he'd made. But now, the three of us, myself, Silverhand and Old, all made a plan. One way or another, I would get inside Mikoshi, slipping in a virus that Old passed on to us. She would then slip into Mikoshi herself, creating an engram of our own personality while disentangling ours and Silverhand's engrams. Had the cherry on top, if it all went well, we could then re-enter our body, our mind intact without the chaos of Silverhand on top. In short, Old would become free, Silverhand would return freely to the net, and I would keep living. All things considered, it was a pretty good plan. We just needed to figure out the rest of it. But first, the Voodoo Boys. When I awoke again, Brigitte tried forcing me out. But I'd had enough of being pushed around. I wasn't going to be that puppet anymore. I was going to show them how I don't fuck around with Dragon the Shark.
Hey you, can't you tell me what you're doing today? Oh yeah. Cause I've been thinking about it, I'm thinking about it, and I get the feeling that everything's gonna be fine. Oh yeah. Head down. Guess I've been stumbling round in my head down. Guess I've been fumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been wandering round in my head down, head down, head down. Oh yeah. Guess I've been stumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been fumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been wandering round in my head down, head down, head down. Oh yeah. Hey you, can't you tell me what today is? Cause I'm running out of time. Sipping on my wine because the whiskey's running dry. Oh Lord. And I keep on pretending that this happy ending is all that we're getting, but deep down we know the truth of the truth. Head down. Guess I've been stumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been fumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been wandering round with my head down, head down, head down. Oh yeah. Guess I've been stumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been fumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been wandering round with my head down, head down, head down. Oh yeah.
Time we prepared for the assault. I would create an army, storm Arasaka Tower, barge into Mikoshi, and get myself and Silverhand saved from certain demise. One way or another, I was going to live.
Guess I've been wandering round with my head down, head down, head down. Guess I've been stumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been fumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been wandering round with my head down, head down, head down. Guess I've been stumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been fumbling round with my head down. Guess I've been wandering round with my head down.